Hello and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. My name's Addie and today we are back with another speed build. I am sorry that I did not, for some reason, record the beginning of this video. I stopped recording the yellow house that you can see, and for some reason did not press record until the entire outside was laid out. So, for that I apologize. But this is the greenhouse. We are doing a little bit rainbow challenge for the rainbow challenge, yeah, rainbow challenge kind of thing for Pride Month. So this is the third. I had done a red one previously. We did a yellow and then we did an orange. This is not necessarily in rainbow color. I did build them in rainbow color, but I'm just recording voiceovers depending on how long the video took. So this one was next because it was the next shortest. Um, after after the yellow, but I didn't want to deal with I wanted to get the orange done and over with actually. So we are doing this now. And this is kind of the I discovered a couple of things when I was building this. Um, it's kind of horrible, but there is no green sink. There's this horrid aqua greenish blue sink, and there is no other green sink that goes in the island. So what do I have to do? I have to fucking pick a sink and decide, do I want to match the sink to the counters or match the counters to the sink? So I think I end up doing an L-shaped kitchen with, yeah, the growing together sink. So these counters are base game, and then the um the sink is growing together. Now I'm going through and putting in a bunch of windows because I did not do that originally like I usually do. Um, and the kitchen situation I don't like. So I do think that I don't know if I end up switching it back over to where it was originally or if I just suffer through it. Um, oh, I switch out to these ones. Okay, I don't remember that. And then I get, okay, that actually is kind of interesting. And at this point, I was debating just like not having a kitchen sink. Um, like having that horrid like tealish blue-green one, or just like not. Decided temporarily to just do it, to just have the horrible colored one. And then right here we have the obviously the dining room. And I was trying to be a little bit sneaky about like having a little bit extra colors. So obviously this plant is green and pink. So I did allow myself to have that plant because it has green on it. So everything has to have green, but if it has green, then the rest is fair game. So like the mirror, obviously the mirror has to have green, but we can do like a green and silver or a green and gold or in the plant's case a green and pink. Um and I scooted this over. I don't know if that was a good decision or not, but we did it anyway. So We have a pretty big bathroom temporarily. Apparently, I shrunk that. Don't remember doing that, but apparently that's what happened. And then over here is where we put the living room. Originally, the living room was going to be on that other wall where the kitchen is, but obviously the kitchen's there now, so I had to rearrange a few things. Um, and then for some reason, there aren't any TVs that show up in the green category, even though this one that I have on the wall is very clearly green. So we use her because she's green. And then I have this really pretty rug from I think it's the backyard stuff pack. That's the words. The kits are newer, so I don't know, I just sort of like assume that it's a kit. And then we're putting a plant with pink and green as well over here. And then in this entryway, I do like a play area, a play space for some kids. We get this rug, it's like the same color as the floor, but it's a different texture, so it's fine. Um, and then over on this wall was kind of wild because I just put a single thing. I did not want to deal with the mental energy that it would take to figure out something else. So I didn't. And then I wanted a bookshelf, but I didn't like any of the bookshelves. So we went with these from um Life and Death. Favorite pack, by the way. Like hands down in the top five. If I had to rank them, it'd be Seasons, Pets, probably Get Together. Then, no, Seasons, Pets, Growing Together, Get Together, Life and Death. Because those are like solid. Like if you like gameplay and you like legacies, those top five expansion packs. Anyway, um, I got this Dragon Blarfy. Um, For some reason, the dragon Blarfy is named like Dino, and Dino Blarfy is named Drago or something like that. I don't really understand the thought process there, but it is. So that's kind of interesting. And then I get the other two pictures on that wall. We have the cats and dogs versions above the couch. Love that we have a green shower. Love Life and Death. It's a great pack. I love that pack. It's like so my style in like every capacity. It's wonderful. So we are moving on to the bathroom now, and we have or I guess we were in the bathroom, but because we did the shower, but whatever. And then we've got this kind of ugly toilet. I think it's base game. The growing together sink, spa day, mirror, because there are no like standard green mirrors. They're all horrible. So then for I don't know if I have a primary bedroom in here. Oh yeah, I do. Okay. I just had like a moment where I forgot that the um primary bedroom was on the other side of the build and thought that for some unholy reason I decided to have a toddler and an infant be alone in the house. Um so that's kind of where my brain is at right now. In here, we've got the toddler's room. They have a toy box, a potty, and then they have obviously their bed and a dresser. I get a little side table for them. This one is from Eco Lifestyle. I thought it's super cute. That was the side table I was using for kids before the short one came into the base game. because it's like kind of small, and to me it makes sense as like a kids one. And then I put the dino Blarfy in the kids room. We are rearranging just a little bit so that the art table is in the corner. Um, and then I got the imagination tent from, I think it's Dream Home Decorator. Great tent, by the way. Your Sims gain imagination skill from that thing so fast. Literally, if you do like 100 baby challenge or something, you need that tent. That's gonna help you so much. And then we have sort of a nursery. We have a few trees. It's kind of like a naturey theme going on in here. And then I noticed something that is kind of upsetting. So the changing tables, you can slot trash cans to them, right? Only the money trash can slots to the back. All the other ones seem to slot in the middle. Why? Why do I want the trash can 3 feet away from the wall? That doesn't make sense. So that was really frustrating to discover, that they all slot 3 feet away from the wall instead of against the wall. And then we just have like the crib and a plant and a rocking chair, and then a couple of toys and stuff. Kind of trying to stick to that, like naturey kind of theme. And then I did get some green curtains because I really like these curtains. I'm so glad that they added solid colors. I feel like that makes them way more usable. And then we are moving on to the primary bedroom. Um, we got this double bed right in front of the window, which you may not like, but I thought was kind of pretty because you can wake up and the sun's in your face. And you might not like that, but I wake up with the sun, so that's okay. And then we have a dresser as well, a couple of dressers. We'll actually get a couple of dressers in here. Um, and a desk because we don't have one of those. And unfortunately, there's like only a couple of um there's like only a couple of computers that are green, so we had to sort of suffer. And then I also get a keyboard, and then we move into the bathroom. Um, the bathroom is exactly the same as the other one. The only difference is that it has a um, shower tub combo instead of just a plain shower. And then we are coming back into the primary bedroom just for a minute to finish kind of decorating. So getting plants and rugs and curtains and stuff like that. I did imagine that this was a couple. I imagined that the couple that lives here is probably kind of artsy, they're probably like Montessori parents. Um, that's kind of hard to facilitate in The Sims, but we can kind of pretend. And then we have yeah, so I imagined that the one of the Sims that lives here, one of the parents that lives here is a little bit more crafty. They have knitting and cross stitch, and I imagined they were probably the parent that cooks. And then we have the other parent who is probably more of like the actual um, staying at home with the kids parent, and they have the keyboard. There's not a lot of like personality in this house, but it was a solid color challenge, so I didn't really have like a lot of opportunity to do that. If I were to go through and renovate these, I probably would put more personality and like more coherent personalities because like my orange house that I posted last, that one, the teenager had a fucking fabricator. Why does the teenager have a fabricator? I don't know, but they did. So we are moving outside now and kind of doing the backyard. So I just have the imagination tent back here. I have a telescope. A um I think I add I was gonna say a logic table. It's a chess table. I think I add one of those on the patio. Um, and then we just get obviously some landscaping. Um, and I actually think this backyard turned out pretty cute. We have the tree with the little lanterns, and I think I add like a few other toys for the kid. I think I might get either monkey bar. I don't think I get monkey bars. I think I either get swings or I think I get maybe it's just like a table. I don't remember. I think I get something else on the grass um as well as the play tent. Okay, so we get a kiddie pool. That's the other thing that we get. And then I also have a few potters, like plant pots around, and then also the water bucket from Seasons. Your Sims can actually, and then I do get a table. I was right about the table. But your Sims can fill up the water balloon bucket and have a water balloon fight. The trash cans are back here. Um, and then I am trying to figure out what else to put on here because there's not like a lot going on, but also like for the amount of green shit we have, there's not a lot of green shit. It's all just like plants and decorations, and that's it. Like what can I do with that? Nothing. So I don't know if we end up getting a grill, but I think we get a couple of tables and possibly a grill. I don't remember. Um, and then more planters because we have to. And then we have a couple of things for like the kids um out here while they are still like little. So I've got the play mat for your Sims to put their infant, which you know they will definitely put their infant out there all the time. It's snowing, it's raining, it's whatever. Yeah, they are going to be doing that. And then we've got a cards table. That's right. I get a cards table and the logic table. That's its new name. Do not correct me. Um, and then we're getting some lights. And I think, other than terrain paint, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, we're coming back inside to get some upper cabinets. And then we will be, oh, and a trash can. Inside trash cans are helpful. Um, oh, I guess we're doing like more of than that. Okay, we're getting like stuff. Okay. Um, oh, that's right. I get the curtains in the toddler's room as well. But on that note, I think we are just putting some last minute finishing touches. Um, and this is available on the Sims 4 gallery. So you can just look up my name. It's the same here as it is over on the gallery. And it's also in the description if you need to spell it. Um, but yeah, so I think on that note, this is where we will wrap up this speed build. If you liked this, if you would like and subscribe, that would really mean a lot, and I will see all of you next time. Bye now.